that's a big freaking fish. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Went to the lake today, try to catch some bass. I know it's been a few weeks since I've made anything, but it's been real hot. But went up there. I wanted to use the bull shad that I got from the newest mystery tackle box because I've never actually caught a fish on a swim bait. We had a pretty good day today. It was really hot, but it was really nice. The water was really clear and the sky was pretty blue. But I appreciate y'all guys for watching these videos and all that good stuff. And all my new subscribers, I really appreciate y'all guys. Thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. And so let's just jump into it. All right, guys, let's go fishing. This is what we're fishing today. We're fishing this bull shad I got in mystery tackle box this last month. Mike makes these. He is a legendary swim bait guy. He started making swim baits, I don't know, several years ago. He's known for the bull shad. He's he lives in Georgia, I think right outside of Atlanta. But his swim baits are legendary, and him and mystery tackle box teamed up, or Catch Co did, I should say, and made these. So I'm really excited to fish this. I thought about buying some of these a while back, but I forgot to actually. And I got one in the box, so let's fish it. It looks like a good color for this water. So I think my chances with a color, I'm really happy with it. So let's just see what we can do. Let's try to catch a fish, guys. Let's get at it. All right, guys, finally we can go fishing. Take me forever. Whoever said making a YouTube fishing channel was easy, it's crazy, because it takes time. It ain't all fishing, it's filming too. Alright, guys, this is what we're fishing today to try to catch a fish on. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna try real hard. It's gonna be real hot. I'm complaining now. It's gonna be nice and warm, but it will be okay. Thought I had a fish. I forgot this thing sinks pretty quick. Might have to get the hound in there to get it. Gotta send the hound down sometimes. The hound will get it. I hate when I start fishing and it feels like just as soon as you get here you start fuddling with stuff. That's something that nobody ever shows. Nobody. The fuddle. The absolute the worst part. Oh my God. There it goes in a tree. Where's that mystery tackle box? I'm about to break in and get out this jig, this crawl. I got a little jig that I got, this little Booyah finesse jig. And this crawl, I'm about to throw this. Work that bottom, try to catch something. Because I'm just not getting nothing with a swim bait. Maybe if I switch over to a little finesse jig, I'll be able to get something. So hopefully so. Let's see what we can do with this thing. There's something big back here. I don't know what it is. Might be an otter. There is an otter back there. It explains why I'm having such bad luck fishing. Otters, they run all the fish off. There's something big back here though, no doubt. I'm just kind of switching around, going back to, I haven't ultralight fished today. So I'm kind of going to do that, but there's something big back here. There's a fish. I don't know what we got here, but we got something. We got something. Head mount's all. Got a bluegill. Well, we got bluegill, guys. I've been chasing around looking for bass, and it's been rough. Bite has not been on. Tried to fish that swim bait, and I'm still fishing it. Just switched over because I wanted to catch some fish. I was feeling mighty defeated today, but look at that bluegill. Pretty bluegill as always. I'll let you go, buddy. Let you go back. We're in ultra shallow water right now. See you later, buddy. Man, they're just popping everywhere. There's one. Little bass. I figure, well, if I can't catch any big bass, maybe I can catch some tiny bass. I'm gonna go back. I seen a decent little school of 1-pounders over there a minute ago, and I didn't have my ultralight tied on that period of time. Look at that. Well, I try to give you a nice release there, Mr. Bass. See you later, buddy. Let me let him go. But I seen a bunch of little 1-pounders over there, so I'm about to cruise. I'm going to chill here for a minute, let things calm down. I'm going to cruise back over there. See if I can't catch them on just, sometimes you got to use just little stuff. Ultra, well, I do. It's water. I mean, look at the water here. You got to think, like, that's 3.5 feet of water. And even with no filter, I guarantee y'all can see the bottom. So, I mean, right there is 4 feet of water where I just caught that fish out of. So this water is really clear. So unless these fish are really hyped up, which sometimes they are, depending on the pressure and like the day, it's really sunny and really clear skies and hot. So these fish, big fish, are just, they're tucked. They're tucked back. This lake has a lot of brush, a lot of piles, and it's really deep, and they go out deep. And it's hard without trolling this lake. It's hard to fish. But I like fishing it because this lake is a challenge. And every once in a while, when it's on, it is on like Donkey Kong. You can catch tons of fish. I think my most bass I ever caught here over 1 pound were 20 or 30 in one day. Not on video, but I have had some great days up here before. Just blasting nice fish. So I know this lake is full of nice bass, but it's just not always easy to target them. So right now we're just kind of chilling right here. This really shallow water. Catching some of these hungry little panfish. We're going to cruise back over here in a second. There's one. There's another one. Little bitty bluegill. He's not too small, but he's pretty small. He's just that perfect right size bluegill right there, little bitty guy. Actually, he's pretty darn small, but he's not too bad. He makes me happy. After fishing for like an hour or so without seeing a fish, sometimes you just got to switch. If you're a bass fisherman and you don't carry an ultralight fishing rod, you just catch you some fish, man, you're missing out. I remember when I used to fish this lake back way before I started my YouTube channel, and I'd come out here and bass fish and get skunked, because you get skunked a lot. And it ain't just me, it's a lot of fishermen, because I talked to them on the boat ramp. You know, you get skunked up here. It's just the way it goes. So there was days I'd come home just feeling awful, but when I got this, it made me feel a little less awful. A little less bad about myself, because I had a fish and didn't even know it. That's how small he was. Even though I'm not catching big ones, I'm catching fish, and it just gets that morale back up. Makes you feel better, you know. You're catching something. You smell a fish and feel that tug of line, and it just makes the day that much better. Plus, it's beautiful here. I mean, it's so nice back in here. Ooh, that's a decent little fish. He hit that so hard. I was like, man, that dude hit that thing. A little bit better bluegill. Look at that guy. Ha ha! He hit that thing like a champ. He hit that thing so hard. I need a little bit better one. Yep, see you, buddy. He wanted to go. He had a lot of fight in him. I hope y'all can see these fish real good. That was fun. See how much fun this is fun? Sometimes I just gotta switch to the ultralight and get it done. These gills are just up here hanging out. It's funny, they weren't here a while back, but it's getting towards the fall's not too far away. We're only like 20-something days away from fall, or the start of fall. Fish are going to start moving up into their more shallow pattern. They're starting to come back from the depths. They got to feed up. Ooh, I caught a fish. I didn't even know it. Look at that bass. I wasn't even paying attention. Look at that. But that's what I'm saying, guys. These fish are starting to move back. That's a decent little bass. That's not bad. But these fish are starting to move back up due to the fact that they got to feed before, they got to try to fatten up before it gets cold. And they got to move back off deep. Look at that little guy. God, he's a healthy fish. Such a beautiful little bass. People make fun of people catching small bass. These are the prettiest bass. They're tiny, but they're still fun. And see, we went from having a pretty, let's let this guy go. We won't stress him out too much. We went from having a pretty bad day of fishing around, trying to get something big, and I'm going to keep keeping on. I'm going to let that sun go down a little bit more. And maybe the bigger ones will come out of the depths, start hitting it. But fish are starting to move up. They're starting moving up and feeding. And I just switched over to ultralight just to catch something, just to get some fish. I think I'm gonna cruise though, guys. I've fished all around this area anyway. I think I'm gonna go over here and jump in the water for a minute. Cool off. It's hot. I've been out here for longer than it feels like. I've been out here about 4 hours. It don't feel like it's been 4 hours, but it has. But maybe it does. I don't know. But all right, guys, I'm going to hop off and run up here and jump in the water. Hang out for a minute and just soak and cool off. Sitting on this aluminum boat, it's hot. Real hot. Especially when it's like over 100-degree heat index. It's rough stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off here and run up here. Well, guys, after that, I swam for like, I don't know, about an hour or so. Ate a sandwich and hung out in the hammock. I normally keep a hammock on the boat just to relax and chill. But in the process of sitting there and chilling, I remembered a spot across the lake that I hadn't fished in a couple of years, and there's a lot of timber over there. And I used to pitch, and I've caught some decent-sized bass there. And it actually just dawned on me, so I ran over there. And when I got there, I put the GoPro on my head and got all ready. And anybody that knows about the 5, 6, and 7 GoPro, you know you have to have that stupid external thing to run your external microphone. And I guess it got in front of the camera when I put it on my head and I started, I don't know. Obviously it did, but I noticed it here in a little bit and I corrected it, so it's not through the rest of the video. But you'll see what happens. I appreciate y'all guys for watching. I just wanted to, chime in on that. But thank y'all guys for watching if y'all made it this far. Thanks, guys. I'm just pitching around. There's one. Come on, got that jig. Nice bass, guys. Nicest bass I've had in a while. Nicest bass. I look back at that boat. Come on, don't come off there, big boy. Don't break my rod here. Ah, yes. Finally, guys. Nice bass. Been a little while. Come up in here. I fished this spot, I don't know, a couple years ago, and I forgot about it. And I was like, I remember a spot back over here. I'm going to run over here. It's kind of hidden out here. I don't see a lot of people come here. And I was actually looking back. I heard another bass boat. And I thought, please don't come back here. And then when I looked up, I could feel him tugging, hitting it. Tugging on it. He's not gigantic. He feels nice though. Nice largemouth bass. About 2 1/4, 2 pounds. Still, he feels gigantic here lately. It's nice to see a good fish. I like to keep these largemouths because the spotted bass have really taken over in this lake. And the largemouth, you don't see them as much. But I've noticed in the last couple of years, I've been catching more and more largemouth. So we're definitely going to take care of this guy. Let's let him go. He's a beautiful fish. Come on, buddy. There he goes. Nice and healthy fish. He come up, but I looked over, I looked back. You probably see it on camera. And I was thinking, please don't come over here. And I could feel doot, 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 and I just bow. I actually didn't really even set the hook that hard at first because I was like, is that a fish? Because it's been such a grindy day. I've been grinding like crazy. But we put this jig on earlier from Mystery Tackle Box. I just got this in the recent August box. And it worked. It caught a fish. I went to check my battery to see how everything was doing and stuff after catching that fish, and I realized that the microphone thing was over the camera when I caught that bass. So that ruined that whole shot. All day of fishing for one good fish gets ruined by some monstrosity that GoPro has to put on their things just to record audio and make it better, because I've been using the raw audio and it sounds horrible. So I switched over and started using the mic again. I've just got all this rigged onto this head mount. And I guess in the process of putting it back on from earlier when I come over here, the thing got in front and And that's that. So you can see it. I'll put it in the video. And I just hate doing stuff like that because it just makes me feel like I'm janky or something. You get something good happen, you want it to like look good, you know. But that's not always the way it goes. Stuff happens in life. There's nothing I can do about it. It's done now. It was a decent bass. I think you can see it in the video. I won't know until I get home, but we know we caught it, so that's a plus. I hope all y'all enjoy this video. We've caught some panfish, some little bass today. We got a good bass, even though that was in the front, and I'm really sorry about that. I try to bring y'all guys along on these little adventures with me, and I try to cut the fact that, you know, you're on the camera, but at the same time, sometimes this stuff happens that's out of our hands. It just teaches, every time I have something like that happen, it teaches me to check things. It's like I'm constantly checking things. Check lens, check camera. You know, I'm always checking stuff. So that's just one more thing I have to check for. Unfortunately, when I got here, that happened pretty quick. I threw that swim bait out and got hung up pretty fast. Then threw that jig around for just a minute and that happened. So I didn't have a lot of time to really notice. And that was one of those things, after that bass, you just get that like feeling that, what if I ain't recording? What if I wasn't recording that? And then I check it, and then sure enough, I was recording it, thank God, but it looks like a dodo. It looks like a big dookies. But it's okay. It is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. There's one nice fish too. Nice big fish. Oh my goodness, I think he's gonna come off there a bit. Oh, that's a big fucking fish. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Oh, he's gonna break me off. Damn it. I knew he's gonna break me off. Damn it. Sorry guys, I cursed, but man, that was a big fish. I was trying my hardest. I dropped down there and a nice bass. Come and walked it, man, whacked it. About the size of that other bass. Dang it, I lost him. Let's tie another one on. See, I'm telling you, little things catch bass, but keeping them on. That's why I'm thinking about, I'm gonna get me another rod. I think I need me a lot with about 8 pounds. This has only got 4 pounds on it, 8 to 10 pounds. If I'd have had another 4 pounds on there, I might have had a chance with that fish. I just couldn't keep him pinned in. I thought I had him there for a second. Nope. Come right off. Darn it. I hate messing fish like that. At least I know there's some bass back here. There's a fish. Another little guy. Another blues gill. The old American whatever. Dang, man. Come on, dude. The bluegill. Ah! Slimy booger. Slimy booger. Look at that fly. It flies big as Texas. Look at that thing. The old giant fly. Alright guys, well that is that. Today wasn't such a bad day. It's like at first it felt horrible because I fished for so long and get nothing. Then I switched over and started pan fishing. Got a few little bass, bluegill. Had a good time. Then I swam for a minute because I've been hot. And then I come over here, and as soon as I got over here, I got that nice bass on the jig, but then my audio cable was over my camera, so that was horrible. But then after that, we got another bass that broke us off on the ultralight. That was pretty fun. And then we caught a few more bluegill. But today's not been that bad. It was a pretty good day. I'm going to try to get out and make more videos. I know it's been a little while. It's just been so hot. It's been super hot outside, and I've been kind of busy. And just honestly, I ain't been wanting to get out and go fishing. But it's getting to be that time of year. Fall's only like 20-something days away. And then up here, it lights up. Like, topwater is awesome. Fishing is awesome. So that should be a lot of fun. But I appreciate y'all guys for watching these videos and subscribing and all that good stuff. All my new subscribers, I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. And as always, I'll see y'all guys later.